What's good, folks? I would like to welcome y'all to episode 9 of Weekly Views. It's your man, J. Ross. And right here next to me, a new artist on the scene, buzzing, going crazy in the city right now. I'll let him introduce who we got today.
I go by the name of BRISTOW, coming out of San Antonio, Texas. You know, I'm here.
You say you want smoke, better won't press. All of that talk, now I'm on your ass. We ain't doing no talking, we can handle how you want it. Drop big bills, I don't even gotta come in. My niggas gon' run it and get them some money. Take everything and leave you with nothing. It ain't no talking when you hit the flow. The rules of the game, that's just how it go. Yeah, the game, that's just how it go. Yeah, that's just how it go.
Thanks for having me out here, bro.
So, like, for people who aren't familiar with you, who is BRISTOW? Tell them a little bit about yourself.
Born from Baltimore, Maryland. My mom came out here when I was like 16, 17, so I moved out here with her. I graduated from here. I've been through all my struggles here, all my trials and tribulations, all the tests that I've been through. Went to college at Texas State for, I ain't gonna lie, about a half a semester. I tried. But yeah, San Antonio, you know, I feel like this place is molded to who I am today as a man. I feel like I'm still grinding. I'm still trying to figure this thing out at the same time. I'm trying to connect with everybody in the city, and I'm trying to just build growth in the community. That's really what I stand for. It's about growth in the community, bringing everybody together as an artist, producers, engineers, anything that we can do to just keep going and make this thing stronger, you know, and like I'd say, get the mist off of San Antonio, because I feel like right now we just covered with this mist, and people don't see us or they don't hear us for some reason, and I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to get us out of that. But yeah, that's who I am. That's who I think I am.
I think everybody's still trying to figure this thing out.
Yeah.
Figuring how we could take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of hands-on.
Yeah.
So definitely, you got to get out there, get your feet up. So, man, like, tell us about the journey of you just kind of doing music.
Shoot, I've been around music for a while. I hung around different groups as well when I started the music stuff. I always like just joking around and rapping in high school. I never thought music was gonna be like a career path. It never dawned on me until, you know, I was hanging around the clique, and they was all rapping. I was just like, I can do that. You know, I was recording in the closet. You know, I went from recording in the closet to people telling me, hey, you could be good, but you're recording in the closet. It's not gonna sound good. If you record in the closet, go to the studio. So I took that, I went to a studio, started putting money into studios, and then I shot a video, and I was just like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna run with this. I'm gonna see what it does, and it hasn't stirred me in the wrong direction. It's been it's bumps, but besides that, I feel like just consistency is what we got going on over here, and that's really the start of the music. That's really where it came from. I feel like I've had music in my head my whole life. My uncle, he used to, you know, play the piano in church and sing everywhere. To this day, he sing. I bet you I could pull up a Facebook video right now. He had some diners singing for no reason at all. And it's like recent, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think that's where it come from. And I didn't realize that until I started doing music. You know how when you just start thinking of stuff like, dang, like, oh yeah, I did go to church and listen to music. Oh, my uncle did play the piano. He is always singing. Like, it makes sense where I get my melodic stuff from, while I'm always trying to sing and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's where it came from. I think that's where I started the journey.
So, like, who are you listening to, like, kind of you coming up, getting influenced by in the game, mainstream-wise?
I'm going to be honest, when it comes to, like, my mom and stuff like that, bro, Alicia Keys, Neo, New Kids on the Block. I don't even know.
Wait. Hold on. You said who?
New Kids on the Block. I don't even think people know who that is.
Get the hell out of here, man.
You would think I don't even know who that is, right?
Yeah, fact.
I mean, I know, but I ain't know.
You see what I'm saying? Bro, I go back, like, my mom didn't play no, if we played the bullshit, turn it off. It's real good music. This good music, bro. You give me butterfly, bro. What, bro? I heard that song every day in the car, every morning, anywhere I was going. It was the first song on the thing. CD. I ain't had no Bluetooth. There was no connection. She had the CD, the real albums, the disc. You know, and then when she got the iPhone, she was buying all the albums and putting them on the phone and still playing the same thing. To this day, she's still playing the same thing. So I feel like the soul in me, that's come from my mama for sure. The rap comes from here. I ain't really get into the rap stuff or like just dig into it or fantasize about it or whatever you want to call it until I moved to Texas. Until I started hearing just like the Texas slang and just, I think the first rapper I got put on, I'm young, so like Quinn, and then Lil Tuzi from Dallas. Those are the artists that I would heard mainstream. And then like from Texas, then I was put on Sauce Walker and the whole Houston epidemic out. And then, you know, and then my boy DJ 007, shout out 007.
Shout out 007.
You know what I'm saying? He put me on the swing of music.
Man, so I want to go back. What age did you say that it was when you moved to Texas?
I was 16.
You were 16. So I want to take it back. Just tell us about Baltimore a little bit.
It's rough.
Nah, man.
It's rough, man. My whole family's there right now. Shout out my cousin Jordan. He do music out there. RIP President Davo. He just lost his life out there. It's rough, man. It's hard, bro. It's hard for people to. I like to say it's similar to here. I would. But, you know, everything's got its differences within different states, different cities. It's crazy out there. Same problems we have here, though. People envy each other. People don't want to see people win. People don't want to push each other. People don't want to hop on the same teams. I moved from there due to, like, just situations that was constantly going on.
So can you say that The Wire is a true portrayal?
This is real.
Of Baltimore.
That is
it's really
real.
Like that out there.
It's real. My uncle lived on the street that The Wire was shot. So 4 years before The Wire was shot, they was going out there and doing interviews with the housing and everything, trying to get the real story of The Wire. So everything you watch on The Wire is a real story told by Baltimore. Someone that lived in Baltimore that gave a story, or a real person that's incarcerated or out of incarceration giving a real story. The Wire is real. The new movie they got about the police corruption, it's on HBO Max. I forget what it's called. But that's real. One of the cops on there arrested my cousin, and he got off with a gun charge because he was corrupt. They dropped all the charges. So like, it's just it's different. It's different. A lot of people are greedy out there, including the people that work for you. You know what I'm saying? The mayor ran off, too, at one point.
So, man, like, just take us into the day-to-day. Just, is there, like, any times when you're going to school, you got to duck or anything like that, you know?
I lived in McCormick, so it's not, like, crazy, but it get active. And at the end of the day, I was, like I said, I grew up there, so I knew where to go. I knew who to be with. And my family's all through there, so it wasn't like... Baltimore is not like you got friends. You got family. You stay with your family. Your family go out, that's who you go out with. You're not going out with your boys, you know? So I just stayed around my cousins, you know, and just play 2K, be in the house. They the ones that was outside doing all the crazy shit. And that's one of the reasons I left, but that's... Yeah, it can get crazy out there. But I ain't never had to duck for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had to run from nothing, or never been put in no situation where I was, you know, had to shake and bake or fend for my life or nothing like that. And I was also young, so they kept me out of that shit.
Now, when I hear Baltimore, I hear a lot about D.C., you know? So
yeah.
Like, even though they're neighbors, they're different. What's the difference between D.C. and Baltimore, just culture-wise?
It's gentrification. People don't know about that, but D.C. is basically Maryland, okay? It's just D.C. got money. That's it. And then when people fuck up, they rebuild, and they rebuild fast. It don't take 4 to 5 years to knock down a neighborhood in D.C. It takes a year, and they're going to rebuild it, and they're going to move them people in, they're going to raise some money. It's just, that's that simple, just the gentrification. You know, they're trying to do that in Baltimore with Johns Hopkins right now. That area, that's where people grew up. People were fighting for their homes. They don't see it as a broken down slum. They see it as, it's where I live, it's where I raise my kids. And my grandma going through that right now. They want to buy her whole lot. So her whole lot, signing petitions and going to city meetings and this and that, and trying to find a way to, so it can't get sold. It's difficult, but I feel like that's the issue.
It reminds me of The Wire.
Yeah.
When they knocking down the towers and stuff like that, and you see how some of the people in the community was kind of like, damn, like, where we gonna go? This is
exactly how it be. I mean, when I went up there 2 months ago, there was a whole factory that was built that used to be a whole neighborhood. The Under Armour factory used to be a whole neighborhood. Under Armour bought it out. They knocked all it down. Ain't gonna lie, the factory nice. And it's a place where the Ravens go and they practice and all that now. But that's just part of the gentrification.
Hey, we gotta buy the block back, y'all.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. I'm trying to buy the block back. I mean, like I said, I treat this place like home at the end of the day. I've been through all my struggles here, so I definitely want to come back here and do something, but I definitely want to get back to my roots and help out there. So day by day, we just trying to eat, grind, so we can make this money and can give back and can spread the awareness of the gentrification and teach people, like, people think it's good, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just fix up a house and tell these people how to make the money to maintain your house than kick you out your house, knock your whole house down, rebuild it into a mansion, and then you can't even move back on your block no more. So,
100. Now, what was one of the biggest culture shocks when you kind of, you moved from Baltimore and then you come into San Antonio, two different states far away from each other?
I mean, this ain't even a real culture shock, but the heat kicked my ass. I came here on Christmas Eve in Timberland boots, some like baggy jeans. I got off that plane, it was 103 degrees. I said, what the hell is this? I do not like this shit. This is crazy. I'm getting black about a second. I'm like, this shit is wild. But the heat, people are different. I don't know, I feel like people in Baltimore are more shut out. I feel like people here are more just like outgoing, or I would say Baltimore's real quiet. You don't really, me and you could be walking down the street, we're not gonna look at each other, we're not gonna talk to each other. I don't know you, you don't know me, we just gonna mind our business. Here I feel like if I seen you, you seen me, I might stop and be like, hey, what's up, you run this, right? Yeah. And we get to chopping it up. Another thing, respect is, I learned about Texas, respect is a really big thing here. I feel like Texans stand on respect. Out there, it is what it is. Here, I ain't really had no problem with nobody that respected me. It's when you get disrespectful, when people get turned to a whole different person. But I love Texas. I love the southernness about this shit. I love the food. I ain't never had a breakfast taco until I got down there. I ain't even know a breakfast. I used to go get the kits at Walmart, you know what I'm saying? With the, just rip open the pack, dump it in the thing I got here, and they talking about asada. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm hip.
Go down.
I eat breakfast tacos every morning now.
What's your favorite taco, though?
I eat potato and egg all the time. But bacon and egg and cheese is probably my favorite. Or chorizo and egg. I didn't even know what chorizo is until I moved here either. I ain't know about none of that stuff at all, bro. I ain't know about nothing. I came here and people were like, yeah. In the morning before we go to school, we're going to go grab breakfast tacos. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like shit really wasn't different. I feel like I adapt well wherever I go. So culture change ain't really a big thing for me. I know how to talk. I know how to read a room. I know how to keep my mouth shut when I need to keep my mouth shut. I know how to speak when spoken to. I was raised by a single mother, so she had to play mom and dad for my whole life. So she definitely, whooped my ass and did what I needed, did what she needed to do to make sure who I am today, besides all the bullshit that I've done. But
so I want to go, how did you build this buzz that you got? Because it's rare that I see it, from an artist. One thing I noticed that people are kind of like they're gravitating to you. So like, how did you even build that up for yourself?
So I used to go by Young Chris back in the day, running with some fools. I think I got in the rap game here doing that. And then situations happened, shit changed. I evolved. I feel like I became more of a main, so I changed my name to my last name. Bristow is my last name. My name is Christian Tyler Bristow. Because I wanted to, I feel like music is what's going to take me to where I need to be. It's going to feed my family. It's going to put everybody on the map. So I changed my name to Bristow so I can, generational wealth. My name can be passed down. Not only that, that's my family name. So when my family goes out, we're known as the Bristows, not just you this, you that. I feel like once I changed that, and I've been working with my engineer Dino for 3 years now.
Shout out to Dino.
Yeah,
man.
Dino De Niro. Shout out to Studio Bandits, man. Y'all need time, tap in. We just been locked in. Once I found my sound, I was like, all right, bet, what's the next focus? Consistency. That's, I feel like a lot of artists here slack on. We're not consistent, and that's why we have a fog. We start something, and we don't finish shit. And that's like, I try to tell my people around me every day, like, if you're gonna do some shit, do it to the fullest. Like, don't stop. You wanna make content, do it. I got a problem right now where I got all these ideas in my head and I don't do them. I could call Josh, call my girl and just be like, yo, I wanna do this, and this. And then she'll be like, all right, well, go do it. And I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. And I come home, she's like, did you do it? Nah, I was out there doing this, and this. So once I learned about consistency, once I learned that music is not what's going to like break the platform, you got to be more than an artist for people to draw into you, for people to like you, for people to join your community, because I feel like that's what you're building as an artist. Even what you're doing, you're building a community. People watch you weekly. People want to see you every day, and they feel like they're engaged. They feel like they're part of something. That's another thing that I'm working on. But the buzz just come from consistency and putting myself in the buildings where, and where people like you are at, important people, hitting y'all up and not being scared, purchasing stuff that I know that needs to be purchased, paying for stuff, paying for these shows, because you can't do shit without money in this stuff, in this industry.
Go ahead and repeat that again for
you. Can't do shit without money. Nothing. I don't care who you are. You can have the best flow. You can be better than me. God damn it. Whatever, bro. You can be harder than Drake. I promise you right now, you're not gonna do nothing with this shit if you don't have if you don't put no paper behind yourself, bro. Cause that's all it is, bro. Really, connections and paper.
And I want to go back. You touched on the consistency. One thing I see with certain artists, they'll build something up, a little buzz, and they'll stop for months or even a year. Mm-hmm. But it's like when you're coming up, you have to stay in the people's faces. You have to. When you get to that point, when you could take a little break, but you can't take a long break.
You'll feel it.
You feel it.
Like I almost caught myself 2 weeks ago talking about something. Oh, fuck, I'm going to take a month break. Yeah, I woke up and was like, what the fuck is you talking about? A month break. A month, somebody gonna be ahead of you. A month, somebody gonna be doing exactly what you were supposed to be doing, and you're not doing it now. Now you lost your opportunity. Now niggas don't want to work with you because you sat for a month. So it's like, but you can't stop. I got a saying that I say all the time, bro. The time do not stop for fucking nobody. That shit gonna keep ticking and keep going. That shit, every day it's not gonna stop. Minutes go, 60 seconds. So what are you gonna do with it? You gonna fucking sit down on your ass and just do nothing, or you gonna get up, go get a bag, or do whatever you say you're gonna go do? But yeah, man, consistency is really like, and money and connections. It's really the rap game, and people try to make it so difficult. It's not hard to understand, bro. Get to know people, pay for what you need to fucking pay for, and be consistent.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
You know what I'm saying? I was in a room yesterday full of just whoever. I was at the NLE Chopper thing at Topgolf. Everybody in there. I'm sipping tequila and just talking away. Hey, who are you? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? My boy Question, shout out Question, man. He was in there. He gave me some game, man. Shout out Bank, Mozzie. They was all in there, and they always show me love when they see me.
I ain't getting no invite. Nah, I was kidding. I ain't pull up off this kid. I was playing the bed. So I want to ask you something else. Lately, there's been a trend of lists going around, here and there. Do you think that it matters for you as an artist if you make a list or not?
A list is another person's opinion. I'm not even the type of person to get mad about your list. I personally don't give a fuck about your list. And I ain't talking shit, I'm just being honest and keeping it 100 with you how I am. I don't give a fuck about the list. It's a list. That's your personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. I can go make a list tomorrow and put you at the very bottom of that motherfucker. Just, you know what I'm saying? You might piss somebody up. I don't know how these lists go. It's cool though. You know, for artists that do make the list, it looks good.
Yeah.
It's a little content you can repost. That's how I look at this stuff. People make these lists and they don't even think these people are top 10, top 15. They know what they're doing though. You know how to spark a conversation. If I put 3 people at the top that aren't good, you gonna jump in my DMs talking about some what? Why you put these people at the top of my thing? My engagement just went up. You know, there's things that people do just, you know what I'm saying? I look at this stuff as a business. So to answer your question, nah, I don't care about no list, man. I'm gonna do my thing regardless of what people think. Whatever you wanna do, however you wanna talk about me, I know what I do behind closed doors. I know how hard I work. I know how hard my team works. So, yeah, fuck a list.
Speaking of the team, man, shout out to Daniel.
Yeah, my boy Daniel G.
Man, how did y'all two meet?
Dino, I booked a 6-hour session, and he was leaving, and I heard one of his songs. Said, damn, you sound crazy on the melodic stuff. Let's get on something. That one song turned to a 4, 5, 6, 7 tape that we have just in the vault, 3 videos, and then we just been rocking with these shows. People think we a group, and I think it's cool, whatever. Me and him know we not. We just having fun with this shit, and just, you know, it's just cool that I have someone that I can do that, you know, matches my energy, and you know, we have the same beliefs on where we want to do with this shit. And he's older than me, so I get wisdom too, because he's been in the game longer than me. Even though we treat each other like we're the same age, like we brothers, but when it comes to wisdom, I pick his brain. And he teaches me stuff. He shows me stuff. His melodies are crazy.
Yeah, nah, man, he fool with it.
Yeah, his melodies are crazy. So I be jumping on his melody. He be teaching me about the melodies and stuff. But yeah, bro, Danny's a solid guy overall. Fuck the music. He's a solid just person. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
I wouldn't fuck with Danny if he wasn't a good person. I can make music with anybody. You know what I'm saying? But Dan is just a solid dude, man. He's always got my back.
Cause man, it reminds me too, cause I remember seeing him and Bank coming up. You know what I'm saying, rolling together, and it seemed like he doing the same thing for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, using his platform and putting you out there. That's one thing I know. Daniel, good dude, man. Real good
dude, bro.
Man, for sure.
Shout out Daniel, bro, for real. I met you because of Daniel. You know what I'm saying? Like, the world's small too. San Antonio is big, but it's small. Everybody know people, so it's like, when I ain't have connections, I just hit Dan. Hey, you know that person? Yeah, put me on, you know what I'm saying? Slide my DM to him or some shit. Let him know I DM'd him, tap him in. I got you. Within like 20 minutes, that person DM'd me back. Hey, Danny hit me. What's going on? What you trying to do? Hell yeah, bro. So, shout out Danny, bro. For real. Can't go crazy. He ain't the only person, though. I got my wife, Carter Ray, which is a very talented artist. She's sitting right next to me. Y'all can't see her, but super talented. I got Josh Tyree, which is a talented artist. I got fucking OG Kels, which is, I personally took him under my wing and I try to give him his guidance because I just see myself in him. Reese, my boy Reese just dropped the tape. He go crazy too. And then the dude that's behind the scenes that's putting all this shit together is Dino. And you know, and Dino just, man, that man's a shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, nah, Dino do his thing, man.
Yeah, sure. Man. And then my cameraman, I can't forget Danny Spidey, man. He's got my page to where it needs to be. My aesthetic is what I like to say. My aesthetic on my page, why everybody's so, when you get on it, you look at it, and we try not to keep it boring. We try to keep it simple, and we try to keep our pictures, not everybody else's pictures. But me and him been locked in, and like we call each other every day. That's probably, I call him more than my mom, because we just be like, hey, I got this idea, pull up, let's shoot it right now. But all right, I'm on the way. No questions asked. If he at work, I'll be like, can you get off? Give me 10 minutes, I'm gonna figure it out. You tell me no, cool. Sometimes I just be pulling up, like we just be shooting. We just dropped some content today. You know what I'm saying? With my boy Chris Waters. Shout out Chris Waters, man.
Shout out to Chris Waters.
Yeah, bro. So.
Now, it's a good look you having a team, a support system around. I think that's very important because no matter what industry you go into, food, if it's music, if it's construction, whatever, a team is very important. Even this, what y'all see here, that ain't just me that does this. You know what I'm saying? So I think a team, and I think that's going to get you further in the game too. Definitely. 2024 is around the corner. You know what I'm saying? We not too far away. Yeah. What can the people expect from you in 2024 coming up?
I'm just going to go harder than what I'm doing now. Better videos, better content, more content. If you follow me on Instagram, you're going to see less of the music. I'm going to start showing people I feel like everybody knows me for music. You know, and I want to change that. I want to be more of I want people to just know who I am. I'm a cool dude, man. I'm funny. I think I'm fucking funny. Everybody don't think I'm funny. And I'm just, I'm down to earth and I'm all about the community. That's one thing that I have my team that I really want to focus on for the next year is just like putting together this community, bringing all sides of the spectrum together, east, west, south, everybody, you know what I'm saying? And not just in music. I'm not gonna go hop on features with the east, south, and west, you know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm not going to, but I'm saying like, that's not what I'm here to do. Events, get back to the kids. I feel like we need to start going to schools and when we all talk about us artists, we talk about how we're rappers and we do all this and we, you know what I'm saying, we're this and that. But I mean, are we? What are we really doing to like, we want to be famous, but what are we doing to like get that recognition in the city for people to really fuck with you besides putting out music? I mean, if you talk about drilling and killing all fucking day, pretty sure we ain't gonna unite the goddamn community doing that shit all day. Which I still listen to the drilling and killing, but I'm just like, bro, if we're gonna talk about it, we gotta go out and we gotta go talk to the kids, go preach about the gun violence that's going on, man. That's another thing that need to stop. Go talk about just like drug awareness, man. I remember we used to do DARE back in the day. Like, I don't understand why rappers ain't doing that. I don't know why we ain't going into the communities and actually just doing stuff for the communities. I'm not gonna go to the community and shoot a video and get a bunch of kids on my music video and then leave. You know, I'm not here for none of that shit. I don't even have to shoot a video. You probably won't even know that I went to the hood to give out stuff for kids because I'm not about putting that shit on camera. They gonna have to talk about it. I just really want to change the image of this place because I love it so much. I love the people here, bro. Everybody's been good to me. Everybody treats me well. Everybody, gives me good advice, stirs me in the right direction. We just need to fix a couple things, tweak up on the shit here. And I swear we're going to be one of the hottest cities in this music shit. We just got to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Blacks and Mexicans need to start coming together. We need to start doing shit. We just need to start doing shit that other cities like Houston and Dallas, you don't think they doing, but they are. I went out to Houston for 3 months fucking with them, and every time they with each other, it was like they was just chilling. No beef, no drama, no nothing. So, and they just making music. So, that's shit we need to do.
Man, Mo, before we get out of here, I always do this for every episode. I just want to give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying, man? Keep doing your thing. Like what you're doing, got a good thing, got a good movement going on right here. So, man, just stay consistent, man.
Yeah.
Just stay consistent, man. Hey, well, look. This was Weekly Views, your man Jay Ross, right here with BRISTOW. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for this episode.
Hell yeah, man. Tap in.